All right, so we are in Compass Rose Part 2. We are working on a circular inlay that's going to go across point to point. You'll see that we are jump stitching, so we're jumping over our point like this. We're going forward stitch and back stitch to tack those down, and then we're doing 3 solid lines of thread to give me a nice solid color to work with as I'm stitching the circle behind this compass rose. The reason why I'm doing 3 lines is because this compass rose is going to act as a sun shining light on our whale. And so I want to see as much of that golden thread as possible to give the idea that this is not just a compass rose in the corner, but also is the sun shining on the whale. I didn't want to have to start and stop my thread 100 times, so that's why I'm using this jump stitch technique. I don't recommend it if you don't have a lot of practice with tying off your threads and you're worried that they'll get loose or come undone. It's definitely something that is easy to happen if you're not careful about securing your threads. You'll notice that I'm using a set of nested quilters rule circular rulers. You can find them on boldnotionquilting.com. We've got lots of long arm quilting notions or free motion quilting notions that you can use to free motion your quilts that you're working on. You'll see that I centered up the center of my circle, and then I'm going to utilize that to go around and behind the star points again, creating a double layered circle that kind of gives it that extra little oomph of I don't know, like deluxe stitching. It just makes it look a lot more crisp and clean by having a double circle there instead of a single circle. Since I'm stitching this compass rose as I go, you'll see that there are probably easier or faster ways to follow a quiltable path than what I'm doing here, but since I'm making up my mind as I go, maybe I'm doing it the hard way. After I finished stitching the circle, I loved the way it looked, but I didn't want to have to worry about adding that dreaded news, the north, east, west, and south singular letters, just because I wasn't feeling like doing calligraphy or something on the quilt. So I thought instead I would grab my Bold Notion Quilting Border Buddy ruler that has a set of 3 different sets of inset circles. It's a puzzle ruler that you can take apart and put around your hopping foot after you've already tied off your threads, which is really awesome because I don't have to worry about moving my machine or having the needle up to slide that 1/4 inch slit over. I can just start my threads, I can put my needle down, and then I can put my circle ruler around it and then line it up and begin quilting. Now the Border Buddy circle ruler has offset circle sizes, so they're 3/4 inch, 1 3/4 inch, 2 3/4 inches, because they're made to work well in common border sizes that we have. But I have found that they have worked so well for just emphasizing different little things that I want to do on my quilt tops. I definitely can't go without it at this point. If you're interested in the Border Buddy ruler, you can find it and other rulers on boldnotionquilting.com in the product section under rulers, or you can search Border Buddy and it'll pop up with all our Border Buddy rulers. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this on the north, east, west, and south, and then we're going to take a look at what phase 2 of our compass rose looks like in total. It's definitely a fun thing to just kind of create and work on as you go, just to see how it's going to end up. But what I can tell you for sure is that the designs that I want to stitch as wind or a sky have a lot of movement to them, and I don't want to have to dig them into the different areas of this compass rose to fill in all the spaces. So I'm probably going to put at least another circle around the edge and then try to find something to decorate it with in between the 2 circles so that it doesn't look so plain and still gives off the ray of sunshine compass rose feel that I'm looking for. Thank you guys for watching this tutorial. Again, I'm Lauren with Bold Notion Quilting. Check out more on our Bold Notion Quilting YouTube channel. Check out boldnotionquilting.com for awesome free motion quilting tips, and tutorials. Take care and happy quilting, y'all. Bye!